if you're at all interested in philosophy or different cultures, things like that, you've probably heard of the practice of like developing your mind, body, and spirit. It's a big martial arts thing. If you like ever read like any Japanese type things with samurai or literal martial artists, they hone in on practicing all those areas, mind, body, and spirit. And it's something that I really latched onto, and I really like to practice, kind of what I developed my whole self-improvement like around, based off of that basically. And with mind, it basically would be developing your mental health and being more mindful, things like that. Body would be just fitness in general, getting your body right, kind of like just improving your body basically. So whether it's weightlifting, calisthenics, running, like some type of martial arts, all of those things, it's just using movement and not having a sedentary lifestyle, not just sitting around all day, not playing video games all the time, not sitting in an office chair. Basically just movement. Movement is developing your body and just eating healthy as well. And then spirit would be what I kind of developed spirit to, or think of spirit as, I guess I would say, would be, you could say spiritualness, like whether it's religion, all that stuff. But for me, spirit, it's kind of just you, who you are. So the things you like to do, things that will give you fulfillment. So for me, on the videos I make, I would say developing social skills would be part of spirit, developing better relationships, doing things you enjoy doing, trying new things, getting new experiences. There's a lot of things that I preach on in my videos, developing confidence, things like that. I would say that's your spirit. So mind, body, and spirit, practicing all those things. And I kind of want to get back into more of my old videos too, where I was talking about the gym and stuff, but this is gonna be all three of those. And I really hope that if you're watching this video, you watch the whole thing, because if you actually watch and you like my message that I spread and you watch this whole video, you're gonna learn so much, and hopefully help you a lot with your life. That's my goal with this video, because you get a lot of insight if you actually take it seriously. So first of all, I want to say that all three of these things are linked together. You can have one be at the complete peak, 100%, you're killing that shit. But if you're lacking those other two areas, it's gonna downgrade yourself in the other area too. So they all three build off of each other. So we'll say mine, for example. If your goal is to improve your mental health, be a lot happier of a person, and just enjoy your life, enjoy your day, not be as depressed, then you need to also focus on not just improving your mental health, but also improving your mind, or your body and your spirit. So if you want to improve your mental health, if you start working out, whether it's weightlifting, whether it's calisthenics, whether it's running, if you do some kind of fitness, and then you also go out and do things that improve your spirit, try to develop your social skills, get new experience, things like that, those are all going to go into your mind and making your mind better. Now with body, I'll use weightlifting. I'm a big weightlifting guy. I got into weightlifting about 6 years ago, and whenever I got into weightlifting, I noticed an immediate improvement in my mental health. And I see that with people I train too. A lot of my students that I coach, they see the same results. Now, not just to say that working out is going to make your mental health better too. It also improves your confidence. It also does so many different things. And but on top of that, it changes your body too. It changes your body structure. You'll see more weight gain, more muscle, more strength. So it helps with your body, obviously. And then spirit, it's just while you're doing that, you develop all these other things that like get your spirit up, like confidence, like I mentioned before. You also meet people, you develop relationship skills. I've met so many people in the gym. I've met so many people running, going to the track, I meet people there. There's so many different things that I will go into. So that's just that. And then they all just build off of each other. So another thing I want to mention is that whenever you're really dialed in on your diet, and diet is so important. So if you actually lock in a good diet, most people have a terrible diet nowadays, but you know that your mind releases serotonin, and that's going to make you happier. So your brain releases serotonin, obviously, but what you don't understand, not many people know this, is your gut health. Your gut actually releases 80 to 90% of your serotonin levels. I think it's 80%. So your gut literally produces more serotonin than your brain does. How insane is that you don't know that? Like, I didn't know that until recently. How insane is that your gut health will make you happier than focus on your mental health? So optimizing our nutrition is one of the best ways to improve our mental health, improve our mood. If you focus on your nutrition, the foods you're eating better foods, it's going to improve your mental health by a shit ton, because you're going to be getting a better gut microbiome, and it's going to help with your mental health. That's insane. How's that not talked about more often? You would think that'd be something that'd be widespread, like globally known knowledge. People would be locking on their diet more, but instead, things are forced onto, like, people are like, me personally, I'm fucking addicted to sugar. That's one of my biggest vices. Sugar is so hard for me to cut, and I'm really good about it now. But whenever I was first starting to get off of it's insane how hard it is for me. I'll see some sugar, I'm like, damn, that shit, I could fucking kill that shit right now. I'll walk in the grocery store, see some candy, I'm like, fuck. Just full willpower mode after that. So for me, that was a big struggle. But also, just like processed foods, like going out to eat at restaurants or fast food specifically, if you eat single ingredient foods, whole foods, and then you cut out as much sugar as possible, like 30 grams of sugar only the whole day, besides natural sugars, like fruit doesn't count. But if you did that and ate like that for 2 months, I promise you, you would see the biggest change in your mood, and your life would be, you wouldn't even recognize yourself, I promise you. And on top of that, whenever your mental health, so I'm talking from the body to back to the mind now, but with your mental health, whenever you're improving your mental health and you're doing the good habits that will improve your mental health, you'll see a change in your body, a visible change in your body. You could be eating the same exact diet, you could be going to the gym the same amount of times a week, lifting the same weight, and you will see a change in your body from your improved mental health. I'll show 2 pictures on the screen right now, and this one is me whenever I was kind of, I was going to the gym, I was eating clean, everything, same exact diet, but this side, I was focusing, doing all the same thing, eating clean, same exact diet actually, same diet, going to the gym the same amount, but I was really heavy on focusing on my mental health at this time. And you can see I'm visibly more lean, my abs are showing more, I got more veins, I just look better overall. So whenever you prioritize your mental health, it literally changes on your physical body. So you see how the mind and body go together here. Your physiology is driving a lot more to your psychology than you realize. You don't understand how much it's affecting your mind, and vice versa. It's insane whenever you think about it and you see the results yourself. Because me saying it, you might be like, if you actually have trust in me and you watch my videos and you think I'm actually trying to help you, you might be like, he's probably telling the truth. But it's hard to accept that concept until you experience yourself. So if you try this and see it, it's insane how it just like clicks. You're like, damn, they really are kind of one, that you see them from each other. And scientists literally say when we exercise, we release something that they literally call hope molecules. So when you exercise, it just boosts your mood. And there's some books that I've read too that talk about the science of movement and all this, and they all agree that doing some kind of movement helps you with your mental health, and it just makes you feel better throughout the day. And I noticed it myself. I'm sure anybody who's watching this who does work out, whether it's weightlifting, running, all those things, they've seen it themselves. After you do a workout, your day is so much better. There's people who hate working out, but they'll work out just for the feeling after. And literally, there's something called a runner's high. When you run, it makes you feel good. They literally call it a runner's high. Like, that's insane. I don't get why people don't focus more on exercise and just movement, because some people live a sedentary lifestyle now. If it became more popular to run, actually it is become more popular to exercise. There's like a whole trend with running now. People have been weightlifting. There's like a whole trend on YouTube, TikTok and everything. It's so much more popular now. And with me, my main forms of exercise are obviously weightlifting, and I do jiu-jitsu for martial arts, and I want to get into running. I'm about to start getting into running soon. So those are all my forms. And there's actually studies done that talk about an average daily step count that with a certain number, under a certain number, it makes you feel more depressed and anxious. And I actually have it written down. So I'm gonna read it to you. So Kelly McGonigal, in her book, The Joy of Movement, she says, the average daily step count required to induce feelings of anxiety and depression and decrease satisfaction with life is 5,649 steps. The typical American takes 4,774 steps per day, and the global average is 4,961. So think about how many steps you take a day, because that could be the reason why you feel anxious or depressed. If you got this average daily step count, I'm actually curious myself how much I get, and how I'm sure I'm over that because I'm a very active guy, but I'm curious how true the correlation is with that. And I actually hope that you actually take that seriously and see what your average daily step count is, and see if you're above that threshold, because that could be something that could really help you out mentally. And I have pretty solid mental health, I'd say myself, so I'm curious if I'm above that. I'm gonna have to check mine out myself. There's a Harvard psychiatrist, his name is Dan Siegel, and he talks about something that he calls brain hygiene, which, it's a pretty cool term, I think. It's like, you think brain hygiene, and suddenly mental health is reworded, on a side note, but I thought that's pretty cool. But what he considers brain hygiene is nutrition, movement, and sleep. So if you prioritize all three of those things, it's like, basically, you know what hygiene is, like taking care of yourself, but brain hygiene is like taking care of your brain. So doing those three things is like a hygienic thing. It's like if you follow that routine, you're gonna have better mental health, better brain hygiene. So keep those in mind and try to hone in on those. I really recommend trying a good diet. A lot of people don't do it. It's hard to keep up with, but if you try it, it really might change your life. And I really insist on you trying that, because it's a game changer. And your energy is literally the #1 predictor of your psychological well-being. If you have high energy, if you know someone with high energy, they're usually a happy person. If you have high energy, it just shows you're healthy too. Whenever you're healthy, it comes with a good physical well-being, good mental health. Like I said, It'll show in your body, and if it shows in your body, it'll probably show in your mental health as well. So all that together, you know, I really hope that helps you. And then same thing with all my other videos that I make on social skills, confidence building, all that stuff, all the more stuff that revolves around your spirit. All of that will help you in other areas too. If you build up good social skills, it's going to help your mental health, because you're going to be able to socialize better, you're going to be able to meet more people, build better relationships, and all of that together is going to help you with your mental health. And helping your mental health, it's going to make your physical health look better too. It's going to make you look better physically. So take all that seriously. I really hope you take your self-improvement seriously and start improving on yourself, doing the things. I'm about to be doing my little weekly quest thing soon, so I hope you follow along with that. Doing that, I promise you'll skyrocket quick in personal growth, and I'm gonna be doing it myself too. And it's not like I'm some guru or anything. They're gonna be tough for me too. A lot of them will be tough for me. So follow along with me, do them with me, and we'll grow together. I do coaching on the side. Quick little side, I do coaching. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. You can do a little sales call with me, and we'll get that started. And if you're interested in this kind of content, please subscribe to do self-improvement videos. Besides that, if you got any goals, make that shit happen. And I will see you in the next video.